Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be um, giving my predictions for the UEFA Champions League group stage for the 2019-2020 season. Now these are some really big draws, and it's gonna start off with Group A, which consists of Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Club Brugge, Galatasaray. Now it's going to be a tough one because in both departments of the top two and the bottom two. But I think in first place, we are going to see Real Madrid come out on top with the likes of Hazard, Rodrigo, and as well as a few other new faces, as well as some old faces. Zinedine Zidane's at the helm again. And coming in second is Paris Saint-Germain. Now the reason for this is that Neymar will probably not be playing. He may go to Barcelona, and that could affect Paris with their other two stars already injured for a few weeks, I think, and I'm not sure if they're going to play. Now, for third, I'm going to give it to Galatasaray. They're a good team, but they just don't have the style that they used to have. However, I think they can beat Club Brugge, who do have Simon Mignolet in goal, and Brugge to be knocked out. Going in with Group B, we have Bayern, Spurs, Olympiacos, and Red Star. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go with Bayern first because of how much of a powerhouse they've been throughout the years. But in recent times, they just haven't been, that material, They haven't been as good. So I am going to say, in first place, we get to see Tottenham Hotspur. If they can keep the likes of Jan Vertonghen as well as Eriksson, because those are some players that are pretty much set to leave. If they can hang on to them for the rest of the season, I think that they can top the group. Bayern are coming in the second, who will still be strong. They signed Coutinho on loan. They have a really good squad, but I don't think that'll be quite enough. And coming in for third, we have Olympiacos. Olympiacos are a team that weren't in the Champions League last season, but they were in Champions League 2 seasons ago. And it's a tough one, but when you look at Red Star, they're just not strong enough. So Red Star going in fourth. Group C should be pretty easy. It's Man City, Shakhtar again, alongside Atalanta and Dynamo Zagreb. Now for me, for most people as well, this should be a pretty big walk in the park for Man City. And just like most people, I'm going to say they're going to top the group. Now second, I think is between Shakhtar and Atalanta. Now Atalanta, they had a really good season over in Italy last season. Well, Shakhtar, they've been in the Champions League for a pretty long time, but they just haven't been at the quality. So I'm going to go second, Atalanta. And coming in third, obviously, I'll say Shakhtar to go into the Europa League. Now last place will be Dynamo Zagreb, which haven't been really the team. They haven't really been a team that, people would put into the paper to even qualify for the Champions League. Anyway, Group D, and this group is a really tough one because we got Juventus, Atletico, Leverkusen, and Lokomotiv. Now, Juve, they're a bunch of oldies but goldies. Ronaldo, Mandzukic, Chiellini, and Bonucci, and they also got a few, young and, players in the prime. Ramsey, Rabiot, obviously, Matthias de Ligt. And I just see them topping the group without much difficulty. In second place, it would, in my opinion, go to Atletico. Not by a lot, though. I feel like maybe Leverkusen could put up a tiny bit of a fight. They lost a few players, but they still have Leon Bailey, who, if he can make a run against either side's defense there, he can be a really big problem. But I'm going to go Leverkusen third, which leaves Lokomotiv to last because I don't think they have the quality to continue into the Europa League even, let alone the Champions League. Group E, my team, Liverpool. Again, Napoli, just like last season, we lost and won. And I think this season could be, we're going to top the group again. So yeah, Liverpool going in first, Napoli going in second. For me, it's between Salzburg and Genk. So I'm going to go with Genk going in third. Because Salzburg, they're not the type of team. You know, they haven't been in the Champions League in a few years, you know. And Genk, you know, they've been, you know, in the qualifying stages for quite a while now. And they finally have a chance. So I'm going to go Genk to go into the Europa League with Salzburg being knocked out. Now, for Group F, my former teams, I still do have a soft spot for them. Barcelona. They will play against Inter and Slavia Praha. Now, Barcelona, you'd expect them to top the group, but you have Suarez injured, and maybe Messi for that first group game, and obviously we got Antoine Griezmann, who's signed with Barcelona. He's been really good. Scored his first two goals against Betis, you know, competitive goals. And I feel like Inter, they've been falling off. They do have Romelu Lukaku and also Alexis Sanchez. Those two players aren't really the youngest, especially Sanchez. However, if they're on form, which honestly, I can honestly say them being in decent form, but I just think that Dortmund's speed, they have talent, they have, you know, so many good players, and I feel like they can go into the round of 16. So I'm going Dortmund second, Barca going first, and third, I believe, will be Inter, with Slavia Praha failing to get any points, in my opinion. You know, they're just not the type of team. Now, going into Group G, this one is a bit of a Europa League group, you could say, but, you know, there are two teams that really stand out for me. And you got Zenit, Benfica, Lyon, and also Leipzig. Now, this is a tough group to predict, but I'm going to say Lyon is going in first, you know, despite losing Nabil Fekir, as well as Tanguy and Ndombele. They still have a bunch of talent, you know, such as Memphis Depay, Bertrand Traore, you know, they still have talent. And they won't be as strong. I think they will just get past the group stage. For second place, I have to put Leipzig. You know, Timo Werner signed a new contract, hasn't left the club yet. They also have Poulsen, and a few other players that, you know, are standouts. And I think that Benfica will land third, because they're a team that likes to play that sort of attacking football, you know? The type of team that you'd expect to get into the Europa League, and they got into the Champions League, but I don't think they can survive that long in it. And finally, we have Zenit. They signed Malcolm, but I don't think that's going to be enough, because Malcolm is a great talent, you know? But I just don't think he's going to be the only one that has to do anything, because if he is on form, if he does, you know, keep a lot of talent in him, because he has a lot of talent, I think that they can, but I don't think that Zenit will pass into the Europa League or the round of 16. So they're going to go in fourth in my books. Chelsea, Ajax, and Valencia, as well as Lille, make up the last group, which is Group H. Now, this one isn't too hard to decide. I don't think it's so, you know, stuck in. But I think Chelsea's going to top the group, you know, with the likes of Christian Pulisic, Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso. And there's a lot of players who do have quality. They just haven't showed it so much in the past seasons. 2 or 3 seasons. And that's kind of missing from that team. But I still think that under Frank Lampard, they can top the group. Ajax coming in second, because they had a breakthrough season and they still have a lot of players like David Neres. Sure, they're missing Matthias de Ligt as well as De Jong, but I feel like they still have Tadic, who I don't think will be the same as last season. He won't be that standout that he was against Real Madrid, but they do have David Neres, Hakim Ziyech, and so many other players that are young and talented, you know. And I think that between Valencia and Lille won't be able to survive Valencia. Valencia, they won the Champions League last season, and they are a decent side, you know. It is their second year in a row in the Champions League, but, you know, it's kind of rough. Valencia, I think, won't have the easiest road. I think they can just about pass Lille, who will be bottom of the group. Now, and we'll see how many of these I get right. I'm gonna have to write them down, but I do still memorize my predictions, so I'm not gonna change them or anything. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you all next time. Peace.